Everybody talks about the benefits of getting lean, but nobody want to tell you how much it costs. If you're not willing to make sacrifices, take matters in your own hands, there's a big possibility that you're never going to get lean. I live this lifestyle. I done turned down parties. I done turned down cravings. I done turned down all kind of social events. I made those sacrifices, but what I got at the end was way more worth it. That first cost, you're going to have to give up the instant gratification, straight up. All these quick fix, all this how to get lean in 10 days. You got to cut it out now. You got to switch your mindset up, man. When becoming lean, you're going to have to say, hey, this going to take a while longer, maybe longer than I think. I got to stay down. I got to stay with this process. You know, you got to look long term because at the end of the day, you want just a lifestyle. So you don't want a quick fix. Anything that come quick, it's never worth it. And if you think back in your life, that's everything. And what's most important right now is getting lean, getting in shape. So it's gonna be a lifestyle. It's gonna take longer than you think. So you have to make sure you forget about the instant gratification. You don't wanna you wanna wanna cook your own foods, man. You're gonna wanna cook it, clean it, wash your own dishes, everything. You don't wanna do the meal prep company thing. You don't wanna go ahead and try to eat out and go to Chipotle all the time because at the end of the day, you don't know what they put in your food. You don't know the calories may not be accurate. So you want to get away from instant gratification. What you want to do is you got to cook your own foods, bro. All the instant gratification is a trick. It's the old you coming out, man. This is the new you. So you're gonna have to want to cook your own foods. You're not trying to go out to eat and try to eat the healthy things, stuff like that. No, you gotta have to sit your ass down and cook your own foods. Meal prep for the week, or you can get up an hour or 2 hour early and meal prep for each day so it can be fresh. But you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta put down an instant gratification, man, because anything that's worth having is not gonna come overnight. It's not gonna come a week. It may take you a year, depending on how heavy you are. It may take a year, and if so, so be it. Like time's gonna go by anyway. You don't want to be looking like this for the rest of the year. Right now, it's in July 2026. You can have the body of your goals by Christmas time. That could be a Christmas gift for you. I swear, and it's worth it. That's like the best Christmas gift you can have to be lean, man. To be in shape, walk around and liking how you look, bruh. It's a beautiful magnetic thing, and I want you guys to respond. I want you to experience it, man. You watching this video, I want you to experience it, how it feels to be lean, man. How it feels to walk in a muscle shirt and be comfortable. How it feels to not be raising your shirt down. How it feels to stick your chest out when you walk out. But you have to get rid of the instant gratification. You know, instant gratification. You're gonna have to throw all the sugars out, the refrigerator, the freezer, the ice creams, the instant gratification, man. That's like going to the drive-through. Like say you eating clean and eating healthy, and you get the old you coming in and say, "Hey, man, McDonald's right there. Let's go get this order McFlurry. Ooh, Subway, that's healthy, but they got cookies. Let me get these cookies." You're gonna have to cut down the instant gratification. There's no way around it. It's gonna cost you instant gratification. Other cost, man. Some people may say you're obsessed with this. But oh well, that's your goal, not theirs. Everybody being obsessed with a goal, they usually always get it. Why? Because they always thinking about it and they always putting it into action. And if you're always thinking about it, you're always putting it in action, you programming your mind to do it. So you're gonna do it. So if you're obsessed for a little bit, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Be obsessed with it. Be magnificently obsessed with it. It's a book with some it's a video with CC Fletcher. Y'all check it out. Called My Magnificent Obsession. If you're obsessed about getting lean, give yourself a hand clap because you want to get lean. If you do like if you do with the first cost, you cut down on instant gratification, and you be obsessed with this. That's a fair exchange. So be obsessed with it. Let your change your algorithm, bruh. Like instead of your algorithm saying nothing but lustful and naked females all around, my algorithm, pause, bro. My algorithm is people that I see as leanest and in shape in the gym. It's people who in better shape than me. That's my algorithm. I'm obsessed with this. I'm obsessed with it. That's why when you get lean, it's crazy. You would think that other lean guys will hate on you. No, it's sadly mistaken. It's the people that's overweight that's gonna be really hating on you. No, when you in shape, bro, people gonna realize like, man, I know what it take. Oh, I know you living life different like everybody else. You gotta be obsessed with getting lean. You gotta be obsessed with having this body, this physique. You gotta be obsessed with it. You gotta be thinking about it in the morning, in the afternoon, before you go to bed. And that's gonna be what the choices you make when you wake up in the morning. You're gonna say, I'm gonna fast. I'm not even gonna eat. That's what I do. I don't really eat. I don't eat in the morning. I don't eat till 12. I guess you could say intermittent fast. I ignore all my hunger. I'm obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with it. I fast till 12. I'm always thinking about it. I'm always thinking about being lean. Because when you don't think about it, because it's like a main priority in my life right now. One of the main priorities is getting lean because I just got really lean a couple months ago, and if I slow it down, I could easily get back in y'all position, and I'm not doing that, bruh. Life is good on this side, so you got to be obsessed with this lean journey. You got to be obsessed with it. I don't know how long it's gonna take. I don't know how might be, but shit, if I am forever, oh well, so be it. You know what I mean? Because I'm in shape. I'm lean. You have to be obsessed with this, yo. You gonna have to think about this day in, day out, every single day. Every time you think about fucking up, you gonna have to think about your physique. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Like you gotta have be obsessed with this. You gotta be thinking about this all the time. Watching videos of watching other people body game lean stories. Watching videos like this. You can come back to watch my videos, about being lean. We wanna program your mind, your subconscious mind, like, yo, body gain this, lean is that, lean is law. Like watch your algorithm should be that. It should be when you're recommending videos of you being lean or watching somebody talking about being lean. That's my stuff right now, so I always think about it. That's gonna cost you, man, this obsession. You won't be obsessed with getting lean, I promise you. It's not a bad thing. Another thing that's gonna cost you is your social life. Your social life is gonna change. While you in this journey of getting lean, it's gonna cost you your social life. Let me talk to you about it, man. When you getting lean, when you're in this process of cutting down body fat and your body is kind of going like in a starvation mode. And if you're obsessed with this, like I said in the last one, like you're gonna be obsessed with, you're gonna not want to go to these social events because it's food everywhere. If you just think about it, majority every celebration is food. Like I'm not saying I go to Thanksgiving and things like that because there are healthier options. But when you're fresh, you don't have room to make no mistakes because you are going to this new identity. You're fighting your old identity. So in your identity, if you out here going to, let's say it's a Super Bowl weekend, right? Super Bowl always happen each year, and you're in the process of starting to get lean, and you may not want to go to that Super Bowl party, bruh. I'm gonna be honest. You might not want to go. There's always Super Bowl next year, and next year you're gonna be lean. You're gonna really enjoy it. Why? Because you're gonna have the confidence to enjoy it. I promise you. In social events, when you really stick to this journey of getting lean, when you are outside and when you're having fun, it's way better than being fat, overweight, enjoying social events. When you're in shape, when you know that you're that guy, people asking you about your body, females obviously gonna be checking you out, your aura's gonna be high. It's worth it though. I promise you it's worth it. So your social life is gonna make have to change. You going out drinking and party all the time. That's not avoid. Like you can't even do that no more. You can do that once you get there, but in the process of it, you're gonna have to like cut that down, like all the way down because you don't want to mess up. You're fighting your own identity. There's a big chance that somebody's like, man, you can get these wings, or say, for example, you mess around, you're in that process of drinking. If you drink, like you drink and do drugs and do vices, you're gonna fuck up. You're going to, because it's easy to go to escape and go back to the old you because you're drugged. You're taking alcohol, you're drinking that in, so it's easy for the devil to come swoop you in, and you go eat some bad food. Easy, simple as that. So it's safer you at home during your journey because you got everything lined up. You got your meal preps and things like that. You can go home, stay home, and watch lean videos or a certain superhero video. Just things right now until you get to where you need to be. You know what I'm saying? Certain dates you might gotta tell them just to come over. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't do that. And if they ain't trying to do that, then fucking bye. But you about to be lean anyway. You know what I'm saying? You probably be lean anyway, and this life is different on this side. I got stories for y'all, man, but we're gonna stick to the subject though. Um, when you eating right, when you locked in, like you're gonna have to say no to certain social events, and people might call you a hoe for not showing up for certain events, but at the end of the day, you showing up for yourself, and that's what matters anyway. You're gonna weed out all the people that hating. I mean, is just upset with you for not showing up, but your body is changing. They're gonna ones that gonna be asking you maybe in the future, like, man, how you get like that? I mean, shit, I have to miss your party, bro. I had to cut out X, Y, and Z, and people understand that. So you're gonna have to lock in. I'm trying to tell you, you're gonna have to lock in, bro. So you're gonna miss some social events because You battling the OU. Other cost is you're gonna have to stay disciplined when nobody's watching you. That's just gonna be the real kicker. When I go to these gyms, man, and I see cats banging weights day in and day out, especially if you go to these fitness connections and Planet Fitness, the common gyms, and you see people look exactly the same or worse, right? It shows that they're not disciplined because you can, if you lock in, you could switch your bodies in 3 months. Like, say, for example, is a guy just joined the gym, right? And he's out of shape, but he's like watching videos like this, but he's locked in. And he goes to that new gym, and everybody see this cat is overweight. Time now. Y'all know time go by real fast, right? So boom, 3 months later, man, this guy body look better than half the whole gym that's there. Because being disciplined is really real with this. You're gonna have to do the things that nobody's doing. And at the end of the day, when everybody put their head up and they see you change and things like that, like the light shines on you. What matters is what you do when nobody's looking. And that's when you putting down a food, not you saying no to all these certain things. Like your body could switch in 90 days, like tremendously. And why people look the same because not everybody's taking it seriously. A lot of times people are going to the gym just to go into the gym. But the main thing to go to the gym is to eat right. It's like the 80-20 rule. The main thing to do is to eat clean so you can be healthy. But people want to just go to the gym just to say they go to the gym to pump their chest out, they in their ego. But at the end of the day, the main mission is to be healthy. You don't even gotta go to the gym every single day, as long as you eat right, switching your habits because you're trying to be healthy. You can outdo everybody just like that. And people notice that. People gonna hate us, people gonna respect it. But at the end of the day, it don't matter which one they do. So it's gonna come with a cost of, you know, eating clean. We're doing what people say. We're doing what you're gonna do when nobody's looking. That's what end of the day is what matters. All right. God sees you. Listen, the cost of lean is temporary, but the confidence, the body you build, the opportunities, the respect you gain, that's a lifestyle you get. So get lean now. Stop playing with your life and get serious. If you need help with coaching, getting in shape, hey man, send me an email or follow me on Instagram, Leletics. Email leletics@gmail.com. If this video helps you, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. I'm out, y'all.